But I was going to talk. I know all y'all loved him like I did. Gosh. I want to say something. There's a guy that came, a very good friend, that came to introduce us tonight, but I'm going to introduce him. I told him I was going to introduce him. He's the one responsible for all the videos, and this guy here, Ed, this video in the show tonight. They did all of these recordings that we have for memories, and Ed puts them on YouTube and Facebook, and I just want to tell them how much I appreciate it. It's Don Smith.
We are very lucky tonight because when these guys come out, you can reach out and touch rock and roll history. These guys formed in 1957. You saw the intro video. And they intertwine throughout rock and roll history. I have a list of names because I can't remember them all. They toured with Ricky Nelson, performed with Johnny Cash, Jimmy Clanton, Big Bopper, Buddy Holly. There is a picture, you may have seen it in the intro, of this long drink of water in white pants with his arm around Buddy Holly. And that is Earl, whom you just saw, in the backyard of the recording studio in Clovis, New Mexico. These guys, you've heard of 6 degrees of separation. This is 1 degree of separation between you and rock and roll history. And all these people, CW, the piano player, is on about half of the recordings Buddy did in Clovis, New Mexico. And they can sit and talk. I've been backstage. It's been kind of emotional because you saw the video of Larry Randall, an immensely talented human being. His loss greatly affects us all, as it should. And but I'm backstage, I'm waiting, and I'm hearing stories from this direction, from that direction, of these guys experiencing rock and roll history and all the famous things they did, including American Bandstand. And it is just such a privilege to watch them play and be transported back to 1957 and the years since. So, ladies and gentlemen, here are the Big Beats.
Well, I had one more thing to say. CW here. I don't know if a lot of y'all might not have known, about a month or 6 weeks ago, he was in the hospital, had a light stroke, and he's here, and he can still play. You'll have to excuse him. He lost his voice, so I'm going to have to be his voice most of the night. I'm sorry. But I can still whisper. And he can still play. Are we ready? We're ready. You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. But the love drives a man insane. Broke my will. What a thrill. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. That's love, fun. Came along and you proved it, honey. I changed my mind, this was fine. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Kiss me, baby. Woo! Feel good. Hold me, baby. I wanna love you like I love for sure. You're fine, so kind. Tell the world that you're mine. Yeah, bring the song. We'll never show it fun. Come on, baby. I'll be great. This great balls of fire. Yeah. Still come a rotten deal. But you want me to be involved. Well, high class, good looking, Johnny give me hook and weed, a marriage that go away and be money. That song and one more that we always have to do, and I know y'all all know it. And my man here, he can't sing it, so you know what? Y'all are going to have to sing it. So open your lungs and help him out here.
All right. I don't have a voice, and I must apologize to everybody tonight, because tonight was the one night that I really wanted to shine for Larry Randall. but I can't because my voice is gone.
You are shining.
I'm going to play the song because if I didn't, everybody would be so unhappy. So I'm going to play it.
Play one more chorus and play it on the piano.
I'd like to say a couple of things. Tonight, I apologize for my voice, but thanks. Thank you, God bless you. My right vocal cord is paralyzed. I had a stroke January 5th due to a simple surgery. Carotid artery surgery. Go in the morning, go home, goodbye, it's all over. Guess what? Everything went wrong. But I want to tell you something. I went from not being able to move anything on my left side to walking, moving, and playing piano. So it was still a lot of prayers from a lot of people. And I just am so happy that I'm here tonight, but I wanted tonight to do something really special for them.
Yeah. Well, you're doing special. You're doing great. Fantastic.
And we have Larry's daughters here tonight.
Also, his grandson looks just like Larry.
What a wonderful.
I told him I'd adopt him. They said okay.
It's wonderful to us tonight. And I don't know what's next.
Also, Larry's wife is over here.
Oh, thank you. All right. Well, it's supposed to be a fun show, I think.
It is.
But we thank you all for coming.
Okay.
Oh, Susie Q. Oh, Susie Q. Ah, Susie Q. Never leave me. Susie Q. Like the way you walk. Like the way you talk. Like the way you walk. Like the way you talk. Say that you'll be true. Tell me you'll be true. Say you'll be true. Never leave me blue. My Susie. Oh, Susie. Oh, Susie Q. Oh, Susie Q. Never leave me blue. My Susie.
Randall and Susie Q. All right, we're going to do one now that we had on an album that they might have played a little on that video. It was on our Liberty album called Walking the Dog. Okay, we're gonna feature Bobby on one.
All right.
You sound like you're talking.
I think maybe I need to borrow your cane when you're through. I forgot to bring mine. Well, I'm going to talk about Johnny Cash. I'm going to say that. Well, we had the privilege of playing with many stars back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. And one of them was Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash was one of the most unusual people that we ever worked with, because when we were with him and traveling, he could be known to be a little bit crazy. He was doing a little bit of drugs. And a lot of the people that we toured with back in those days did do drugs. And we just, well, I don't want to sound like we were good at two shoes, but we just were never into drugs. We never wanted to be around it. We never wanted to do it. Now, can I tell you that we had plenty to drink? And we never quit drinking, but we didn't do all the other stuff. And many times we were with Johnny Cash, and we would have such a great time with him till he got crazy and started shooting out the lights and all that stuff. But I'll tell you what, Johnny Cash did a complete turnaround in his life. And I want to tell the story because I think it's important. Everybody that saw the Johnny Cash movie saw how screwed up he was, right? Yeah. Right? You would say that? Okay, but Johnny Cash stopped. Yeah, well, let me tell you the story. I was in Las Vegas, and I was playing at the Thunderbird Hotel with the Big Beats. And one night, I was by myself. I don't know where my wife was. She was somewhere. She's been with me forever. But she wasn't with me that night.
Everybody's.
And so I went down to see Johnny, and he was appearing at the Four Winds up there,
Four Queens.
one of those 4 points. One of those. Hey, I've had a stroke. I've had a stroke. Give me a chance. Anyway, so I went to see him, and it was amazing because he invited me back to his dressing room, the green room, and it was full of booze and food and everything that you could want. But I went back, he said, have a drink, whatever you want, and I did. And I noticed that he wasn't drinking, he wasn't doing anything, he wasn't popping his pills, he wasn't doing anything. I said, what's going on with you? He said, well, I want to tell you, I met a woman, and she has leading me, leading me back to the Lord. And I said, what? Really? He said, yes. He said, I'm not doing any of that anymore. And I thought to myself, sure. I didn't really believe him. But I want to tell you, he did. And from that day forward, he became the greatest crusader for Christ that there ever was. He went and he performed. And he was with Billy Graham. He did all of these tours, and his life changed. And some of you heard me tell the story many times. But he went on to become, just because he made this change in his life, he became one of the biggest stars that there was. I mean, he had his own TV show. He had everything going for him. And it was only because he made this change in his life. And God bless Johnny Cash.
Yeah. We call this little portion of our show Rock and Roll Heaven, with the people that we played with and toured with. And we just do a little bit of each song. So he was talking about Johnny Cash. Bobby?
Can I say one more thing? It's all right. I just want to say that we want you all to know that tonight is not our normal show. We are doing things a lot different tonight because we are dedicating this night to Larry Randall. We've invited a lot of people through the years that have played with Larry and sang with Larry and performed with Larry. And in a few minutes, we're going to start getting people up. You're going to see some of the finest musicians you've ever seen. And they're going to be up here on the stage. And I want to tell you something. You're going to enjoy this.
I hear the train coming around the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine. I don't know when I'm looking for the bridge. Time keeps dragging on. Well, this rain keeps rolling down the sand and change it up. You get a little confused, don't worry about it. All right, we toured with another young man named Jimmy Clanton, and I'm sure y'all all remember this song.
Just
Okay. Sure? Okay. I'm sure just that much.
Just a dream, just a dream. All my plans and all I see. Just a dream, I dreamed in vain. been true in the past. Just a dream I dreamed in vain. All this misery and this pain. Your picture is always with me. I can still hear that same old song. Well now, I sit here crying. Please leave me alone. I know that I'll never forget you. But I know that I forgot the word. It's been too long since I told you. Now I'm just gonna take it home. It's too late.
Yes.
All right.
Well, something like that.
Y'all all have heard these stories before, I think. But I'll tell you what I ran across the other day. I was getting my storage, and I found 18 rolls of 8mm film that we made from 1958 to 63. And I'm having them put on DVDs. I've got pictures of Larry and his wife's wedding. I got pictures of C.W.'s wedding in 1959. And Sonny James was there, which was a very good friend of ours that just passed away a few weeks ago. And we're going to miss him. But anyway, this is about Ricky Nelson. I found the deal of Ricky Nelson when I went to his house. Him and I out in front of his house, standing by my 55 T-Bird. So anyway, we're going to do a little Ricky Nelson song.
Ricky Nelson?
Yeah.
To do a little bit of something with Buddy Holly, because Buddy Holly was, had a lot to do with our success in our business. We were playing in Wichita Falls at the NCO Club, and Buddy Holly's father came in to see us one night. And he said, "You guys are really good. He said, you need to go to Clovis, New Mexico, and meet Norman Petty, my son." Buddy Holly, his Buddy's recording. And we kind of knew who Buddy Holly was, but we weren't quite sure because it just came out. So he said, you need to call Norman Petty, Clovis, New Mexico. Well, we were leaving, and I said, hey, let's stop. I went to a payphone. I picked up the payphone, and I called Norman Petty. I said, hey, we'd like to come out and play for you and see what you think. He said, well, come on out. So we drove from Wichita Falls to Clovis, got there in the morning, we went in, set up. We said, hey, we'll play a couple of tunes. If you like it, fine. If not, we're gone. He said, no problem. Well, we played about through maybe one tune, or maybe 1.5 tunes. And he came and he said, stop. And I thought, oh, we're done. He said, you guys are great. He said, we're going to make a lot of records. And we did. And from that day forward, we recorded with Norman Petty. And Norman Petty was one of the great producers back in the 50s. Now, this was like 1958, I believe. And we were the first band signed to Columbia Records. The first rock and roll band signed to Columbia Records. And we were just so fortunate. And I was very fortunate in that I was a piano player, and I was kind of, other than Norman Petty's wife, Vi Petty, around. So I started playing piano with Buddy Holly, and I did a lot of his records. And not only with him, but everybody that came in, which was Roy Orbison, Waylon Jennings, everybody that came in, I got to play with them. You know what the wonderful thing is? To this day, I'm still getting a royalty check. And it's pretty nice. I mean, one time it's $20, sometimes it's $50. But when we were in San Francisco, my daughter Kendra, who's up there tonight, was about to be born, and I was kind of broke. I got a check for over $2,000, and I paid for the birth of my daughter Kendra. That'll be the day. do, I think it's only fair and fitting that we show you a little bit of our past. You know, when we were out on the road and traveling, you know, every band had a sex symbol. Every band. Every band had a sex symbol. No, it wasn't me. Although my wife thought it was. But we had a sex symbol, and it was Rosako. He was our sex symbol. And at the time, Elvis was so big. I mean, the girls were screaming hard, and they were throwing their panties and their bras. Oh, they were. I mean, it was something. But once we started out on the road, and we started playing these places where there were 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 screaming girls, and I want to tell you, they looked at him. It was unbelievable. They went crazy over this. Can you believe this?
Hey, I'm still doing it. I've hugged all these women that came in tonight.
Look at him now. Can you believe this? I tell you what, it was really something to see these women screaming and hollering over him. You know, and I want to tell you, it hasn't changed. It hasn't changed. It hasn't changed. Matter of fact, just recently, we like to do things to help out people. So we went to the nursing home recently and performed, and I want to tell you, it was something to see. All these old women in there, and they looked at him, and he started singing Elvis, and they started throwing up their depends.
Well, that's enough of that.
So, I think it's only fair that we see a little bit of the Elvis.
See if I can still.
Now,
Well, you know, all the songs back then started with well.
wow.
Well. Give me a sing, man.
Let's see. Wow. Now you
Well, she's my baby left.
call 911.
Let's try it again.
That's right.
Well, she's my baby left. Find a place to dwell. Oh, wait a minute. Find a new place to dwell. I gotta like that now. Careful. It's down to the end. It's you dear. It's a low. It's a low. Oh, it's a low. If your baby leaves you find no place to dwell. Take a walk and down the street too. bless my soul, what's wrong with me? I'm a man, was the truth. Say I was the world. I'm all sugar. I'm all sugar.
Right now, I think we're going to start with inviting a few people to come up and join us on stage. And let me tell you something. Let me start this out by saying that this night is dedicated to Larry Randall. And I want to tell you, I met Larry Randall in 1957. We were putting the band together. And we were looking for a saxophone player. And I went to the Dean of Music at North Texas State College, where I was attending, and Larry was. And I went to the dean, and I said, I need a saxophone player. They can play jazz and rock and roll and blues. I just need a really extraordinary saxophone player. He said, well, I've only got one. There's 50 or 60 saxophone players, but there's only one that can do everything that you're asking. I said, who's that? He said, his name is Larry Randall. So I met Larry, and we invited him to come and play with us. And he came, and he played that night with the band, and he didn't have to play but 2 notes, and we knew that we had found not only a great saxophone player, but we found the best saxophone player in the whole wide world. So, I will tell you that Larry and I were in the band together for a number of years. And we also, through different band members and different things, we were partners in business. We opened up 13 nightclubs together. We started with one, and we built 13 different nightclubs together. And we were friends, we were buddies, and we were more than, I can't talk about it, but I want to tell you,
We were brothers.
we were brothers. And
We called them
he was
the BB brothers, the Big B brothers.
Big brother. And he was just, well, he was great. He was the best. And I think everybody that ever seen Larry perform will tell you that there was nobody better than Larry Randall.
And I can't do all of my steps and stuff Larry and I used to do. I miss it.
These little girls over here, Kelly, Kristen, and Jennifer, are almost like my own daughters because
We love you. We love you. We love you.
we're together for so long. We were always.
Yeah. Family forever. Love you. Love you. Love you. We love you. Love you all.
Okay, I'm gonna quit. I can't keep going. Okay, let's get some people up.
Is Ron here? Ron?
Ron Jones here.
Yeah. Here.
Where's Sean?
Over here.
Oh, there he is. Down there hiding.
We're gonna ask Ron to come up and play Honky Tonk and Night Train, which Ron will tell you that Larry Randall taught him how to play those songs. It was right.
Yes.
Ron Jones. Hey, come on up. And also Chip Ramirez, who played with Larry.
Hi, I just wanted to say that Larry Randall was a very nice man, and I could tell watching him for 10 minutes that I would never be the entertainer that he was, or anywhere near as good looking as he was. But he was so nice to me to invite me to substitute for him at an old club that used to be called Far Fallows with the wonderful duo. They were husband and wife at the time, named Dito and Judy. And so I can't play like Larry, but here's one of the songs that used to try to substitute for Larry.
Thank you.
want to do Night Train? Well, let's do Night Train. We're going to do Night Train. Chip Ramirez on the drums back there. We got all kinds of people here. We're going to get them all up. And Alan Carter. Wherever Alan is. All right, check one. Get sound on this. Check one. Check one. A little more.
How about Ron Case, man? The saxophone. Man, that was fantastic. Ron Case. We're going to get Billy up here with the saxophone, too. What do you want to do?
You want to sing one? Maybe in a minute.
He don't have his sax. Do one while he's getting ready. Do a whole lot of shaking or something. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, me, I'm in love again. I had no other since you know when. So I love you, yes I do. I'm saving all my loving just for you. Need your loving and I need it back. You're like a dog when you go to bed. Ooh-wee, baby, ooh-wee. Baby, won't you give your love to me? I got Jimmy Reed too. Let me do Jimmy Reed too. First of all, let me say that I worked with Larry. I knew Larry since 1957 when my brothers and I had a club, and I'll tell you what, he was an inspiration to me because he used to come and sit in our club in 1963, 64, and then I didn't see him for years. And one night he called me and said, this was in the 80s, late 70s, early 80s. And he said, my drummer can't work tonight. You want to play with us at Las Colinas Country Club? I said, hell yes. And I worked that with him that night, and then I thought, that's it. So I went home. The next day he called and said, you want to do it again tonight? I said, hell yes. So after that, he gave me the stage job, and I worked with him for 7 years doing the circuit, the country club circuit. We played after the Cowboy games. And I learned a lot from Larry. And like CW said, he was like a brother to me also. And I picked up a lot when I formed my own group. There's a lot of things that came out of my mouth that Larry just embedded in me, and it just came out. And I don't want to say how much I love the guy, and I miss him just like everybody else. Anyway, he always asked me to sing some blues. I wanted to sing ballads and love songs and all that. He said, no, do some blues. So I want to do a little blues in G. Chord changes. City, go to baby head. Bright lights, big city, you're going to my baby head. Thought I love you, baby, you don't believe a word I say. Go ahead, bird of mama, I said, honey, knock yourself out. Go ahead, dirty mama, I said, honey, knock yourself out. I thought I told you, baby, you don't know what it's all about. My Randall, come on in. Tonight, wish I could see if everything's alright. For too long and my arms are so bright. Your lovely face will be a wonderful sight. I wanna be with you, eat with you, sleep with you, stay with you all of my life. Oh, darling, when you're 16, see you saved in my dreams. Together in my life filled. Baby, you know I always will. I wanna be with you, sleep with you, stay with you, baby, all of my life. Thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Billy Bragg's on the saxophone over there. Chick Ramirez on the drum and vocals.
people need to get up. For Linda Renfro. Linda the Renfro is part of the Joshua Experience band. And for those of you who don't know, Larry had a group that he put together called Joshua Experience, which he put together for the Lord. And this is one of his fine singers. And she's here tonight to sing something for you. I Know Not What. And then we got Otis Connor, who's going to come up next and sing something from the Connor brothers. So we got lots of people we want you to hear.
Yeah, I wanted to do a Great Standard High that I used to hear Larry play, and you know, it was such a great thing for me to get to work with him. I worked with him for 13 years, right after he first started Joshua, and he loved the Lord, and just, it was a magnificent band, and I'm so grateful for the time that I had with him, and we all always learned so much from him. And we're still doing it. We're still doing Joshua. So, Larry, we miss you so much. And, anyway, I'm going to do Georgia for you in C.
Okay, see that, we got Charlie? Charlie. We got an old friend of ours from way back, a guy named Charlie Carey. I don't know, the last time I heard from him, he was in Fort Worth. I don't know where he lives now. Probably Waxahachie. Got to get geared up. Turn off. Say, we're down to Kool-Aid now. Buttermilk. You got what I say, see? Yeah.
It's an honor to be here up on stage. I just loved Larry like you guys did. You know, we spent a lot of good times together around here and there and everywhere, and it was a CW. We just used to love to come see you guys, and when I get a chance to do that, you know, back when, and that's so good to see all you folks here that I know love Larry just like I did.
This guy is so good.
Yeah, this is one of the Connor brothers.
What do they got, man? Can I use your mic?
Alan. Oh, Alan, yeah.
My name's Alan Connor, and I go back to CW. Was one of our first booking agents back in the early 70s. We had, or mid 70s, we'd been on the road. Actually played several of the same clubs back when he was playing, except I was about 10, 15 years later. CW is a little bit older than I am. I'm not going to tell you how old he is, but he remembers absorbing senior. And being on this stage tonight gives a whole new meaning to 50 Shades of Grey, I'm telling you right now. But CW came to see us, I believe we were playing at Barney Oldfields or something back in the day, and he came up and introduced himself to me. That's how I met him, and said, I'd love to represent you, and you know, I'll do what I can, and he always did. And we stayed that way till 1990 when I retired. And so CW is truly one of the best men that I've ever known. He's just a great guy. Now, as far as Larry goes, I used to live in these apartments by Bachman Lake back in the early 80s, and Larry played at a little club right next door to me. What was it? There we go. And so I would go over about once a month and watch him. Now, I want to know how many people out there have seen Larry tear apart the instrument and play it. Okay? Now, how many people, no matter how many times you saw it, it was like the first time you ever saw it. It was such a great deal. As a matter of fact, I stole that act one night. I asked one of my musicians, I said, let me borrow your instrument. And I did that, tore it apart, but he quit that night because he didn't like what I did to his guitar. So, the one thing that Larry and I did have in common is that we both had kind of the Midas touch. When Larry played the saxophone, it was in pure gold. And I had the Midas touch because no matter what I touched, it turned into a muffler. So, I'm going to do a song for you. Kansas City and Sea. All right. Back down. There we go.
Sing that.
I'll be standing on the corner, 12th Street. they're just the same. Can't you see it? Can't you see it? Here I come. Got some crazy little women and I'm gonna get myself one. They've got some crazy little women and I'm gonna get myself one. Thank you. I just want to say one thing before I get off the stage. You guys have seen the Big Beats before. This is the first time I've ever been on stage with them, and it's when you're on stage with legends, it gives you a really good feeling because these guys were one of the architects of rock and roll. And so it's been my honor to be on stage. Larry, we love you.
Yeah. Thank you.